Greetings, decor enthusiasts, and welcome to CozySnug. I'm your host, and today we're diving into an aesthetic that's as charming as it is sophisticated: Parisian Granny Chic autumn home decor. If you're ready to infuse your home with warmth, vintage elegance, and a touch of autumnal magic, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment telling us your favorite cozy autumn tradition, and subscribe to CozySnug for more delightful decor inspiration. Step into an entryway that immediately whispers bienvenue. Imagine a small, antique console table, perhaps a dark wood or a distressed painted piece, adorned with a delicate lace runner. Above it, a gilt-framed mirror reflects the soft, diffused light from a nearby window, perhaps with a sheer curtain allowing a glimpse of falling autumn leaves. A small, ornate ceramic vase holds a simple arrangement of dried hydrangeas and eucalyptus, exuding a subtle, earthy fragrance. A vintage hat stand in a corner, draped with a classic beret and a cashmere scarf, adds a touch of Parisian flair. This space isn't just a pass-through, it's a curated introduction to the warmth and history within, setting the tone for a truly cozy autumn. Our journey continues into a cozy living room nook, designed for intimate conversations and quiet contemplation. Picture a small, plush velvet armchair in a rich jewel tone like deep emerald or sapphire, nestled beside a tall, narrow bookshelf overflowing with well-loved, leather-bound books. A small, intricate side table holds a steaming cup of herbal tea and a dog-eared copy of a classic novel. Overhead, a delicate, small chandelier with crystal details casts a warm, inviting glow. A knitted throw in autumnal hues, burgundy, mustard, and forest green, drapes invitingly over the armchair, inviting you to sink in and relax. This corner embodies the snug in CozySnug. Even a workspace can be an ode to Parisian Granny Chic. Envision a small, vintage writing desk, perhaps a refined antique with elegant turned legs, tucked into a sunlit alcove. On its surface, an ornate brass desk lamp provides warm illumination, alongside a stack of aged parchment paper and a classic fountain pen. A small, delicate porcelain inkwell sits nearby, hinting at handwritten correspondence. A small, framed botanical print hangs above the desk, adding a touch of nature's elegance. A comfy, upholstered desk chair with a small, embroidered cushion completes the setting, making even mundane tasks feel like a delightful pastime. The mantelpiece is the perfect canvas for seasonal charm. Imagine a small, ornate fireplace with a crackling fire, the mantel above adorned with a carefully curated display. A pair of small, aged brass candlesticks with flickering taper candles casts a soft, dancing light. A small, antique clock with a delicate chime sits centrally, flanked by miniature framed portraits. A strand of dried autumn leaves, perhaps with a few tiny, deep red berries, gracefully drapes along the edge. A small, decorative ceramic pumpkin or a cluster of tiny gourds adds a subtle nod to the season. This arrangement blends the elegance of Parisian design with the warmth of autumn. Every home needs a dedicated reading nook, and in our Parisian Granny Chic autumn home, it's a haven of unparalleled comfort. Picture a small, overstuffed armchair upholstered in a floral chintz fabric, positioned near a window offering a view of golden foliage. A small, standing floor lamp with a pleated fabric shade provides perfect illumination. A tiny, round antique side table holds a stack of classic poetry books and a small, delicate teacup. A hand-knitted throw in warm cream or soft rose tones is draped invitingly over the arm of the chair. The air is still, save for the rustle of turning pages and the distant chirp of autumn birds. Even the kitchen can embrace this charming aesthetic. Imagine a small, sun-drenched kitchen corner, perhaps with a tiny, round bistro table crafted from distressed wood or wrought iron. Two small, vintage-inspired chairs with intricate details are pulled up to it. On the table, a small, white ceramic pitcher holds a small bouquet of freshly picked autumn wildflowers. A tiny, delicate lace placemat sits beneath a single porcelain teacup and saucer, ready for a morning brew. A small, ornate French press gleams nearby. The scent of freshly baked pastries might even waft through the air, completing this charming, everyday scene. Your bedroom should be a true oasis of calm and comfort. Envision a small, elegantly made bed with crisp, white linen sheets layered with a soft, faded floral duvet cover in muted autumn tones, think dusty rose, sage green, and cream. A stack of small, embroidered throw pillows adds a touch of intricate detail. On a small, antique bedside table, a delicate glass carafe of water and a small, vintage alarm clock sit beside a book of French poetry. A small, single stem of dried lavender in a tiny vase adds a subtle, calming fragrance. Soft, diffused light filters through lace curtains, creating a tranquil atmosphere, perfect for a long autumn night. The essence of granny chic is often in the stories told by personal touches. Imagine a small, carefully curated gallery wall featuring an eclectic mix of vintage frames, some ornate gilt, some simple wood, some distressed painted. These frames hold a collection of small, sepia-toned family photographs, pressed autumn leaves, and tiny, handwritten postcards. The arrangement, while seemingly effortless, is thoughtfully composed, creating a visual narrative. A small, antique wall sconce with a flickering Edison bulb provides a warm, accent light, highlighting the cherished memories. This wall isn't just decoration, it's a testament to a life well lived and memories lovingly preserved. Even a small bar cart can be transformed into a stylish autumn statement. Imagine a tiny, antique brass or dark wood bar cart, perhaps a family heirloom, positioned in a cozy corner. On its surface, a collection of small, delicate crystal decanters gleams under soft light, filled with amber-hued spirits like spiced rum or aged brandy. A small, ceramic bowl holds a few polished chestnuts or tiny, decorative pine cones. A small, vintage cocktail shaker and a pair of delicate coupe glasses complete the arrangement, ready for a cozy evening drink. A small, framed vintage ad for a classic French apéritif hangs nearby, adding to the authentic feel. A small console table can be a perfect spot for an autumnal vignette. Picture a tiny, distressed console, perhaps against a wall painted in a soft, muted gray-green. On its surface, a collection of small, carefully chosen items creates a harmonious display. A small, brass picture frame holds a faded photograph of a charming Parisian street scene. Beside it, a miniature stack of antique books, tied with a delicate silk ribbon, sits next to a small, ceramic pumpkin or a tiny, dried gourd. A single, small scented candle in an amber glass jar emits a subtle, autumnal fragrance. This curated space celebrates the season with quiet elegance. The power of textiles in Parisian Granny Chic cannot be overstated. Imagine a small, wooden armchair draped with a small, intricately patterned tapestry throw, perhaps with a faded floral or toile de Jouy design. Tucked into the corner, a small, velvet cushion with delicate embroidery adds another layer of texture and color. On the floor nearby, a small, braided wool rug in warm, earthy tones grounds the space. These carefully chosen textiles aren't just functional, they tell a story of craftsmanship and heritage, adding depth and warmth to the room, making it truly inviting for the cooler autumn days. Even in autumn, florals play a significant role, though often in dried, more subdued forms. Picture a small, antique ceramic pitcher or a delicate glass vase on a tiny side table. Within it, a small, artfully arranged bouquet of dried autumnal blooms, perhaps a few preserved hydrangeas, some feathery pampas grass, and a sprig of dried lunaria with its translucent, papery pods. The colors are muted, creams, soft browns, and faded greens, adding to the vintage appeal. A small, framed botanical print of a similar dried arrangement hangs on the wall behind, reinforcing the theme of enduring natural beauty. A small curio cabinet is a perfect spot to display cherished keepsakes and add a touch of personality. Imagine a tiny, glass-fronted cabinet, perhaps a dark wood or painted in a soft, muted color, filled with small, treasured objects. Inside, a collection of miniature porcelain figurines, tiny antique teacups, delicate thimbles, or small, vintage postcards are neatly arranged. Each item, no matter how tiny, holds a story. A small, battery-operated LED light strip inside the cabinet softly illuminates these treasures, highlighting their intricate details and adding a warm glow to the room. Even a small dining table can become a masterpiece of autumnal layering. Imagine a tiny, round or oval dining table covered with a delicate, embroidered linen tablecloth in a cream or ecru hue. On top, a smaller, patterned runner in a subtle floral or botanical print in autumn tones, deep greens, burgundies, and golds, adds depth. A small, low centerpiece of dried berries and tiny pine cones sits in a rustic bowl. Each place setting features a small, vintage-inspired plate with a delicate pattern, a linen napkin tied with a simple twine, and a small, tarnished silver fork. This is a celebration of cozy, intimate autumn gatherings. And there you have it, our delightful journey through the world of Parisian Granny Chic autumn home decor comes to a close. From the welcoming entryway to the serene bedroom oasis, we've explored how to infuse your home with warmth, vintage elegance, and that undeniable autumnal charm. Remember, this aesthetic isn't about perfection, it's about comfort, nostalgia, and curating a space that truly feels like you. Embrace the layers, the treasured heirlooms, and the subtle beauty of the season. Thank you for joining us on CozySnug. We hope you're inspired to bring a little more granny chic into your own home this autumn. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a big thumbs up, share your favorite tip in the comments below, and if you haven't already, subscribe to CozySnug for endless home decor inspiration. Until next time, stay cozy and chic.